Hey, hello, how's it going? Whoosh. I had this revelation 5 minutes ago that I can keep drawing random people forever. And that's fine, that works fine. Or I could start drawing people that people know from, say, movies, and then all of a sudden it doubles as fan art. Have you thought about that maybe? I have. So from photo ref to, well, maybe actually give me a second. First we do a little stream alert on Instagram. We let the people know that we're here. Can't do it like that. And then I thought, hey, let's do like an illustration. It's gonna be an illustration now of like the cast of say the new Superman movie. Cause why not? Okay. So I'm gonna be collecting reference for the first like 5 minutes or whatever. Let's do like just all the heroes, right? That would be Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, of course Alan Tudyk is Superman's robots. That makes so much sense. Mr. Terrific. One, two, three, four. That's 4 superheroes. Yeah. I'm like, maybe we can add another one. Five seems like a better number of people to draw in like a series of portraits. Draw Supergirl. She was in the movie. She was in the movie. She was kind of just there, but she was in the movie. Okay, cool. That's the face. There's one. And then what's his name? David Corenswet as Superman. He does have a very Superman face. It's like after Henry Cavill, I was almost like, can you really have... Does anybody else look as much as Superman as Henry Cavill does? Apparently, David Corenswet does. We have to do the face from the cover. It's so iconic. We have to. Okay. So that guy goes in there. Mr. Terrific. Cool, cool. I think we're gonna be going with this reference for him. And then there's Hawk Girl. It's good. Everybody has like an iconic mugshot that goes with the movie. So you just do that. It kind of works. And Green Lantern. My guy Nathan Fillion. Just one of my favorite faces to see in like a movie. And it's great as well because like Gunn is really casting him in more and more fun roles, and it's fun to see him embrace that because like Nathan Fillion, right? He really used to be like the hunk cast. Like in Firefly, he's the main guy, he's the hot guy. In Superman, in Guardians 3, he's like the he's like the I'm just around kind of dude. He's like the comic relief. It's just nice to see that he's just on board for that. And I think we'll be using this portrait for Green Lantern. It really just encapsulates the vibe for Green Lantern in that movie. Okay, so now we have most of them. No, wait, that's all of them. Yeah. Okay. Then it's just like laying them out in like a heroic Superman-like way. Still just doing portraits though, because we're still just practicing faces. And then it's like, huh, what's what's Supergirl doing here? Yeah. It's about right. trying to lay them out in like a poster-like way. And then, well, hey, maybe we can actually still fit like the Superman logo. Something like that, right? I forget exactly how it looks, but Superman logo. Oh, interesting. They simplified a lot in the 2025 version. Like they just get rid of this. Okay, sure. I guess that's just like a testament to how iconic this logo is, that at this point you can kind of just like, because usually it has like a thing here and a thing here to show that it's like an S. You can kind of just get rid of that and it's fine. Okay, anyway, I think something like that is gonna be our plan for this little quick fan art here. Cool. Just gonna put in like the positions here. You're here. You're here. You're here. You're down here. And you're over here. Logo in the middle. Yeah. Might have to like redraw that one, but anyway. Green Lantern warm-up. Okay. Same as yesterday, we're trying to do simplified, we're trying to do stylized. We're trying to do rhythmic. Seeing a little bit of that rhythm in here. See if I can exaggerate that a little bit. Or just emphasize it. Something like that. That's such an expression. It's crazy. Like, I'm not even fully sure on the, like, what is the read of that expression? I think he's about to, like, Green Lantern blast someone. So it's like a feeling himself sort of expression. It's like a, yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna hit you. And then it's obviously like, it's like that feeling, but played by like a bit of a goofy, awkward character. And then I guess you get this. Start by following the angle of the brows. The haircut. It's an interesting haircut, this one. Like an angular bowl cut. It's a choice for sure. Right, there we go. Okay. I think we need to go angular with the eyes here. And then watch our distancing, our proportions. So one eye ends about here. Okay, so this is something I need to lock in about. Because this is something I don't usually do. I think what we're seeing here is like when you look at the face at an angle, it curves around, right? It's not a straight line, it's not a straight box. So from the front, and like this eye then is technically more frontal than this eye. And obviously it's not like profile and front view. Though if you're doing like sorry, it's not like a profile eye with a front view eye. Though you can get something that looks like that if you're doing more of like a close-up shot with like a fisheye lens or something. But anyway, my point is that Nathan's face here is actually going in. Right here, it's going in space. But because this eye is like facing towards us, this part of his face is facing towards us, we don't really see it. This eye, however, again, the face is going in from the corner of the nose to the inner corner of the eye. And so on the far eye, that actually results in an angle, because this line is going inwards, rather than just a straight line up and down, which that would give dramatically different proportions. Okay, so when we do our measurements of where to put the eye, if the face is at an angle, then so will one of the lines be. So I have a face drawn at an angle. It's like a 3/4 face. And I'm putting in all my measurements. I have my nose here. I'm trying to find my eyes. This is a little bit of a lie. Because on one side, on the far side, the face may be slanting inwards. And so the eye might start closer than I expect. I think, because I've seen this in other cases as well. Look at Mr. Terrific here. Same thing. Same thing. The near eye corner is a straight shot from the corner of the nose, but the far one is slanted. Because the cheek, and therefore the nose, is slanted. And that would be more clear near the edge of the face than near the center. He's not Mr. T, he's Mr. Terrific. Whoops. Anyway. Something to remember. He's got that thing where like the entire brow kind of overlaps the eye. I can sense that I'm overcomplicating things a little bit again. That's what happens. Like way too many tiny marks here. Okay, I see that. Still a little bit of a habit of mine to put the eyes just too low to the nose. Too close to the nose. Maybe this brown needs to be lower. Such a crazy expression. I'm not sure I've seen this before. Sure, sure. First face of the day, can't be too mad. Can't be too mad. I think we can boost it a little bit. I think we can make it a little bit better just by Picking and choosing some of our marks a little bit better. And some of the thickness of our marks. Like the brows don't need to be super heavy. And a little bit of stubble. I'm still figuring out how to, and if I should, indicate stubble generally. Like when it gets a little scruffier, it gets a little easier to indicate it with line work. But yeah, just like that first bit of stubble. And maybe it's just like a no, maybe it's just like a don't do it. Or like a 5 o'clock shadow, because it's not even really stubble. I think he is clean shaven. Like something in me wants to indicate that like there's a little bit of tone here. I don't know, that's really tricky. Okay, cool. And then we keep numbering them. This is part of the conceit, is that we keep numbering them. This is number 16. Hit me up with a Superman. Damn, that's a full hour? Okay. Little slow today. Little slow today. That's fine. Oh, you had to wake up and find the reference and everything, so it's okay. There you go. Quite a square face on this guy. Something to exaggerate as well. David Cornsweat? Cornsweat? Cornsweat. Cornsweat. So this is like, Oh, make sure you do the broad, strong forehead kind of shapes. Strong cheekbones kind of shapes. Like he's Superman, come on. Let him be Superman. Hello. Good. How you doing? It's a good emoji combination you've got yourself there. And he's like aspirationally looking up. The top lid is curving more than the bottom lid. Heroic Superman smile. Oh, give me a second. He back. He back. Why does my version look more like Superman than the reference? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Well, I am exaggerating. If that ends up being the case, I am exaggerating some of the specific rhythms and forms that tend to be seen as like very statuesque and heroic in men. Right, he's kind of got the same thing going on with like this strong cheekbone, strong muscle area, and like the strong brow. I'm just like outlining them extra. But I do think David here, David Corenswet here, I do think he looks a lot like a Superman. Which that was a big thing. I was like, how's anybody ever gonna look more or as much like Superman as Henry Cavill does? Well, I think David here is close. You'd say close. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, Cavill is like the most like statuesque looking man in Hollywood, potentially, you know? Hard to beat. Hard to beat. I think we need to lower these cheekbones just a tad. Just a tad. Wait, no, give me a second. There you go. Same thing over here. I think we can still make these brow shapes a little bit more expressive. Brows are hair after all, so should be a good amount of like room to play. We're talking graphic shapes more than form. And then just scooch them a little bit. Wait a second, did I draw everything like a little bit? Huh? What makes you go bald at the first place? Is this a riddle? If you're in first place and you overtake the guy in second place. No. If you're in a race and you overtake the guy in second place, what makes you go bald? I'm sorry, I'm dogging on you because I don't understand the question fully. You're saying I'm bald, which I'll have you know I'm not. I'm buzzed. And then why did I make this decision? Or what makes a person go bald? I wouldn't know, man. Something about like your cuticles, your hair, it's follicles. Follicles stop working, like they dry out or something, I don't know. Decently balanced down the middle. Oh, I got a message. I gotta turn off my system sounds. People are trying to get in contact with me. But I'm streaming. So passionate. Yeah, Mom, I'll never be the best artist in the world if you keep calling me every time I practice. Okay. So far, so good. Lift the mouth. Typically, we say that halfway down from the nose to the chin is the bottom of the lips. That's the typical measurement. I think it's a little No, that's a little high for this guy. I guess usually you go tip of the nose, so maybe that's actually exactly right. Tip of the nose to the bottom of the lips. About halfway to the chin. Looks about right. I like when I draw lips, little game I like to play sometimes is like how many rhythm reversals can I fit? We did it over here as well, right? It's like down rhythm, downwards curve, upwards curve, downwards curve. There's a lot of flipping back and forth in the rhythms. It's appealing to me. Lips don't exist. What do you mean? Is it like pigeons? All lips are government plants spying on you. Look in the mirror, you'll realize you don't actually have lips. It's just a microchip planted by Bill Gates. Hey ho, what's happening, fam? We're just doing more portrait practice. And I had the brilliant idea that, well, I could several birds, fewer stones. Just start drawing like fan art for the portrait practice instead of drawing like random people. Pigeons are old news. We're getting psychosis over AI now. That's true. That's pretty bad. This looks about right. I guess they should be a bit closer. It's about right. One of your online friends has that AI psychosis. Well, it's not an actual psychosis, right? What we refer to as AI psychosis is just like people being stupid and thinking that whatever comes out of the AI is correct. Or is it has it turned into more than that? It's just people doubting reality because they typed something into their chat GPT that made it say weird shit back. You can elaborate, I can pick a label. Okay. Hit me up. This is what's bad. Yeah. Well, shouldn't be too hard to fix. And then move the bro a little bit closer. Okay. And then I'll speak to he thinks he is teaching them how to be conscious. They told him he's an ethics manager at OpenAI or something. Told him to sell his stuff and let them run a farm for him. He wants to build devices to put them in and then detect and communicate with ghosts. Right. Did he sell his stuff and let them run a farm for him? Because I think that's where it gets interesting. Is how much is he participating? His living situation changed anyway. See, he's got no commitment. He wasn't gonna do it. No balls. He seemed more serious about the ghost stuff. Yeah, that's easier, right? Low commitment to just build some things. Relative to like letting AI run a farm for you. Poor AI, huh? Quite good. I mean, I don't think that's the takeaway. You do you, but I gotta admit, I feel a little bit more for the guy. Than for like a string of numbers. Seems like a tech literacy problem. Yeah. That's kind of the point, right? With these AI psychoses, right? Is that it's just people don't understand that we've just created like a crazy pattern recognizing engine that gives you answers to like it talks it's an echo chamber, right? It gives you what you ask it for. And then if you start like if you if you start an echo in an echo chamber, shit just goes crazy, right? If you play an echo in an echo chamber, you get a feedback loop. You get a microphone feedback loop. The half glove tech. This shit. It's a smudge guard. It makes it easier to have the same friction as I move across the surface of my tablet, and so I can get smoother lines more easily without feeling like I get caught up on anything, because like there's grease and shit on your fingers, right? It's also useful for traditional art because you have the same thing. Your fingers don't get caught on the paper as much, but also you smudge your drawing less. Say you're doing a pencil drawing. Because again, that grease doesn't get on the drawing. It doesn't smudge it as much. What's going on here? I think so some of my proportions are off. I low-key think it's like the entirety of the face that needs to be squished downwards. Yep. Yep. Better, but actually still not quite there. Wait, is it? No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, cool. Well, it is a bit of a low angle shot. Okay. Let's finally put in the irises. I'm getting close, getting close. I still think like a big thing is like most of my marks are really close to being like the same thickness. And if we could just vary that up a bit more. I mean, you can always do it post fact, but I think if I could manage to do it while drawing, I might get a result that I'm happier with from the get, instead of having to adapt it later. Cool. Here. You guys big on using ChatGPT? I'm learning to do it. I'm learning that there's just like some things that you just solve quicker with like a little bit of like a chat GPT prompt than with like a Google search and doing your own research. And it's a balance. I don't like to use it too much, but it's a nice way to gather like a bunch of data really quickly, and then you can just always like check the data afterwards, or you should. Right? Oh, it's gathered from this source, that source, great, let me look those up, see if I agree with the robot's analysis. It's a nice tool to have. Little bit too much forehead as well. We can compress that a little bit. So this one feels like it went okay. There's some obvious asymmetries, but you know, I feel like it kind of works. Cool. That would be you then. Mr. Terrific in a little bit. I'll just do like a quick... Wait, where's my lines? Yeah? Oh, I see. There we go. Quick bathroom break. Be right back, then we're drawing Mr. Terrific. Alright, we back. We back. Last 15 minutes of drawing. 2 hours, 2.5 portraits. Here we go. About halfway up the face for the eyes. Come on, give me that line there. Cool. Give me the right angle. Cool. Mr. Terrific, everybody's favorite from the movie, it seems. And he's wearing this mask, obviously. Put that in there a little bit. Okay. Okay. Do a little bit of that same brow rhythm here. Forehead slants out a bit as it turns into the brow region. Block in the hair. Wow, King Cruel, just saw a remix you did of him. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Congrats. What did he think of it? Did he see it and then go, ah, that's shit? Hopefully not. That sounds like a nice moment. Friend played the song DJing and tagged him on Insta. And he saw the story. Okay, okay. No comment. No comment, I guess. So you don't know. He might have seen it and gone, ah, that's shit. Or he might have seen it and gone, that's the best shit ever, but then I don't know, had like some tits to sign or something, so he couldn't really take the time to comment. Too many violently riled up fans. Might have hated it, might have loved it, you don't know. You don't know. Benefit of the doubt. Guy's so goated. Yes, I know this, though I haven't listened to a lot of the music. I know it's supposed to be really good. I don't know that I've given much of it a listen. I'm drawing him very intense, but that's fair. He is an intense guy. Have to lift this brow a little bit. Absolutely have to lift that brow a little bit. Made one of your favorite albums. What would that be? If ever, it's called A New Place to Drown. If ever I get my shit together and actually try to listen to King Cruel, I might do that one. No promises though. This feels bad. This feels like a bad drawing in the making. And why is that? It's because you're completely out of whack. It's a big part of it. The production on it is just so perfect. So you like evolving, moody, ear candy kind of stuff. But he normally does rock. It's more hip hop than rock. He normally does rock. Okay, so that's like very tempting to me as a frequent hip hop enjoyer. What hip hop am I into? Recently, it's been a lot of Jid, Kendrick, Denzel Curry actually, Anderson .Paak. Some of that counts as hip hop, right? Yeah. Conscious rap, lyrical rap. Open Mike Eagle. It's big to me. JPEG Mafia if I'm in the mood. Occasionally a bit of Doom, but I won't lie to you and be like, oh, I'm the biggest Doom fan, I'm so cool. Doom's good. Doom's good. Though I don't listen to it that much. I really like the Food album. That's really fun. And then we try to use the mask as like the brow shape. See if that gets us anywhere. Mad Villain so much as a teen. Yeah, it's really good. I think that might be one of the ones where I've actually listened to singles more than the album. Oh, Mad Villain, right. Yeah, no, but Mad Villainy is the album, right? Yeah. Like, I've listened to Great Day specifically so many times. Last wish. I wish I had 2 more wishes. And I wish they fixed this door to this matrix. There's mad glitches. One thing this party could use is more booze. Put yourself in your own shoes. Yeah, the duo was Mad Villain. Album's Mad Villainy, yeah. Good stuff. Very creative, playful rap writing. Fun, surprising rhyme schemes and structures. Very creative samples as well. Right. I'm not as good at listening to music production. I think I get quite absorbed in like the rap delivery and lyrics. Pure hip-hop production. Okay. Maybe get rid of that mark right there. Alright, well, we'll have to continue this one next time. I don't know. I don't even think the lay-in is that good, but maybe next time I'll see the matrix and we'll just like fix it in 3 lines or something. Yeah, because something's up. Something's off. Something's rotten in the state of Denmark. You think the bro Quasimodo had a sampler to cook all the beats? That looks so scuffed. That's like nothing. That's like nothing. Very purist. I see what you're saying. That's something. Mouth should be further forward for sure. And maybe the cheek a bit closer too. Chin a bit more forward. Easier to do this if you don't draw the mask first. But hey. Feels a little better. Just combine the records, some record of a drum loop, some record of another sample, boom. Just pull a loop from something. I see. And still, that eye was a little low. That feels better. Okay, anyway, that is gonna be my time. I gotta get going. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining the stream. Always a good time. Trying to draw a little bit, trying to learn a little bit. Catch you guys in